All right, everybody, welcome in. As you can see here on the screen, right here, we have an updated version for 2024 for Voicemeeter. And this has been asked about in the comments of my old video. And what we're going to do is we're going to skip the whole installing Voicemeeter. I'm going to link that down in the description below, where you can watch the video on how to install Voicemeeter. Also, there is a link in there where you can get all the VB cables and all the different filters that I'm going to be using on my microphone. And we're going to be doing this in conjunction, Voicemeeter, with the Wave 3 Elgato microphone. So this is specifically for the Elgato Wave 3 microphone, but also for Voicemeeter. Those people who use Voicemeeter, you can do the same thing, and you can use whatever microphone software you have, and you can import that into Voicemeeter. And we're going to show you how right now. So we see here my Voicemeeter right here, and we can look over here on the inputs. Okay, you got hardware input 1. Okay, you can just right click on that, and then you can change it to mic. And you hit enter, and it changes it to mic. Now we see that when you click on it, there's a drop-down menu. Okay, now whatever software you're putting your microphone through, and this is Wavelength for the Elgato Wave 3, we see here that you're going to pick Wavelength Stream. Okay, that's what you're going to pick, Wavelength Stream. And I'm just using the Wavelength software for my microphone, okay? Because I'm also using filters within Wave 3, and I'm going to show you how to the Wavelength software, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you want to pick the WDM. WDM has the lowest latency, okay? So we're going to pick Wavelength Stream. So we see that while I'm talking, the the green bar is moving up and down as we go through, okay? Now, as you can see here, I have cable A output. That's all there is output, okay? Your whatever you're gonna connect to Voicemeeter is the input. Whatever you're gonna be playing at, it's output. So when you set up your inputs here, input 1, okay, it's going to be cable A output. Now this is from my browser, okay? Now we have Discord, okay? Discord on my output is cable B. My sound effects for my stream is cable D. And I have a VLC player, which I play all my videos back on to watch them and, make sure everything came out correctly, is cable C. Now, your system audio, okay, when you go to your system audio, which I have here, your output in your system is going to be Voicemeeter input. This is what you're going to set it to. This is your system sounds, all your system sounds, notifications, anything that goes through here is going to be Voicemeeter input. Now, if you're using Streamlabs chatbot, the desktop version, in order for you to do song requests, this Voicemeeter input has to be sent to your stream, okay? Because that's where it's going to be played through. Now, volume 100%. Now your input for your microphone, okay? I could easily select, microphone, wave, my microphone, my wave microphone, Wave 3, Elgato in, but I don't want that, okay? What I use Voicemeeter auxiliary output, That's what I use for my communication. That's what I use for my microphone. Okay. You can use cable B. You can use cable C. I'll show you how to do that. But I got Voicemeeter auxiliary output. That is for my microphone, which I'm using right here, which is a Wave 3 microphone, as you can see. I used the Elgato Wave 3, and we have it right here. I put it right in front of my face so you can see it. So I use Voicemeeter auxiliary output. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your advanced sound options. When you go to your advanced sound options, you're going to click on that. And we see here your system sounds. You can leave it default. Okay. Google Chrome, you have to open your browser in order for it to show. Okay. You open your browser and we have cable A input right here, which I showed you was my cable. Okay. Now, for my Wavelength, okay, my Wavelength is set to Voicemeeter auxiliary input. And I'm going to show you in the software, okay? So we have Voicemeeter's default, obviously. OBS is default. I'll show you how to, I'll show you how to, or I'll tell you how to put that in there, okay? So we see here Google Chrome. Now, if I open my Discord, which I'm going to open, what's that? Oops, nope, I opened the Streamlabs chatbot, sorry. All right, so we're going to open Discord. I'm going to open Discord. And here's Discord. Okay, this is Discord. Now we're going to go to my thing. We're going to go settings. And then we're going to go to voice and video. See, voice and video. That's my microphone that I use. I don't use the Wave microphone. I use the microphone connected to my headset or my earbuds that I use. So input device is going to be your microphone. Your output device is going to be cable B input. Okay? Cable B input for Discord. Cable B output for Discord. Okay? That's what it's going to be. Cable B. Cable B. You're going to do the same thing. Browser. Cable A. Browser. Cable A. Input. Okay? That's how that's going to be. Okay? Now, have my Streamlabs chatbot connected. Song requests. The only way for this to work, I'm going to just minimize that. I'm going to open up Voicemeeter again. Okay, we're going to put Voicemeeter down here. I'm going to bring my song requests over here. Let's move this over here like that so you can see the system. Okay. All my stream, we see here, my stream up here is Voicemeeter Vio 3. That's what I put everything through my stream. Everything that goes through my stream goes through Voicemeeter Vio 3. Okay. And then I put A1 because my A1 is my audio device. Okay. A2 are my speakers. So anything over here, my microphone is set to the Voicemeeter auxiliary. So this is B1 system. Voicemeeter input is B1, which is right over here. This is B1. My Voicemeeter auxiliary, this is B2. As you can see, my microphone is set to B2. And my stream is B3. Okay, this is B3. All right. So everything that goes through like I said, the Streamlabs chatbot, the song requests goes through B1. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. My Voicemeeter, my system is, see, B3 is ticked. I'm going to tick it off. I'm going to tick it back on. B3 is ticked back on. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and let me put one of my earbuds in just to make sure. Okay. Because I have OBS open. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this song request. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Let's do this. I got to add the stream audio in OBS. So I'm adding the stream audio. See? Now you can hear the music. This is my stream audio, okay? And my stream audio is Voicemeeter VAIO 3 output, which is this. VAIO 3 is the stream output. I'm going to bring my OBS over so you can see it. See right here, stream audio, device, Voicemeeter VAIO 3. And that is an input capture, which is stream audio. You go to add, and it's audio input capture right here. So we see that my stream audio is playing, okay? So we're going to bring this back over here, and this is what we're going to do. To show you that that's what you have to do, my system is playing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to stream. Okay, we got stream right here. We're going to go to system, and we're going to tick off B3. Now you can't hear the music anymore because now it's not going through the stream audio. Now, if I was to put my Voicemeeter input into OBS, you would be able to hear the music. But now we're going to tick B3 back on. Now the music is playing again. Okay? So that's just an example of how this works. Okay, so I'm going to close that out. Okay, we're going to bring this back over here. We're going to close Discord out. I'm going to close that out. So again, input, cable B. See cable B right here for Discord. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Wavelength software. If you use Wavelength, we're going to open our Wavelength software, okay? Now you're going to connect it, you're going to hook it up to your Wave 3 if you're using Wave 3. If not, that's different, okay? So now all my effects are not working, which you could probably tell by the microphone. So this is what we're going to do. I have a reefer, a real gate, TDSer to stop with the S's. You could probably hear it right away. And then a recomp to set my microphone compression so I don't, when I get louder, it doesn't go, it's not crazy or ridiculous or blowing anybody's ears out. Okay. So my monitor mix is off because I monitor everything through OBS. Okay. My stream mix is just add an additional output. I just leave it alone. And I put it all the way up. I really don't need, that's for your monitor or whatever, but here is these are the volume. Anything now, and then when I go like this, you could hear. So we have the stream all the way up. I have my headphones off unless I want to monitor and hear what it sounds like. Then I'll just, untick it so I can hear myself. And then I, just close it back up. But mainly what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to load in your filters. Okay. So we're going to go up to the right-hand corner here next to your account avatar. See the little cogwheel here? We're going to open the preferences. Okay. And that's going to open up this little window right here. we're going to go to audio effects. Okay. And then what you're going to do is when you download all those, and it's going to be an updated folder. I'm going to have the TDSer in there, and I'm going to make sure that all the VST3 plugins, VS2 and 3 plugins are in there. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to look for the folder. You're going to click on this. It's going to bring up your little update, your folders and stuff. You're going to look for the folder wherever it is. You're going to click on the folder, and then you can just hit scan folders, and it's going to scan all your folders. And what's going to happen is, like, if you scan folders, no new audio plugins found. Okay. But when you scan it, what's going to happen is you're going to get a list of your folders. Okay. So you go here, you go add effect, and these are all your VST plugins. These are all the VST plugins. I have actual Elgato ones, a compressor and an Elgato noise removal. But I don't use that. I use the VST. And then we have the TDSer from Techovation. Okay. So you're going to add effect, and then you're going to go to the effect that you want, and you're going to add it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is the reefer is a noise gate. Okay. So we're going to go to settings. It's going to pull this up. And what we're going to do is everything up here, reset, precise, 4096, reefer checked, all this stuff stays the same. What you're going to do is you're going to set it to subtract. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it. It says automatically build noise profile, enable during noise. So what you're going to do is you're going to click this box. You're going to be quiet. And it's going to build the profile. You're going to wait a few seconds, and then you're going to unclick the box, and the profile will be made. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to click the box, and then hopefully we'll see it, do its noise profile thing. So here, I'll give it to you 1 second, and we're going to check this out and see how it works. Okay, so we saw there that it just built the noise profile. Okay, so that's how you build the noise profile, the noise gate with the reefer standalone. Okay, there's other stuff that I just use it for, if you want to reset it and then redo it or whatever, but you don't have to. Just make sure everything is all set the way it is. This box is going to be checked. You're going to make sure it's on subtract, and you're going to click. You're going to be quiet. Click the box. Let it do its thing. When you see the red line stop moving, then you unclick it, and that's your noise profile. And all the noise that was there should be gone. Then we have, let's X out of this. Then we have the noise gate. I'm going to open the noise gate up. And this is the noise gate I have right here. And the same thing with the noise gate is you're going to be quiet. And what you're going to do is maybe tap on your keyboard, click your mouse, and then you're going to see where this red line goes. And what you're going to do is you're going to move this slider to where just above the green line. So if you're typing on your keyboard, it won't pick it up. It'll only pick up when you start talking. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull the microphone to your face, wherever it is. And with this slider, you're going to be quiet, and then you're going to tap your keyboard, and you're going to do whatever. Like here, I'll show you. All right, I just clicked the mouse. Let me bring this back up. All right, so I'm clicking the mouse. You didn't hear anything. I was just tapping on my desk with my fingers. You didn't hear anything. I was tapping the desk with a pencil. you didn't hear anything. That's because the microphone is not going to pick anything up unless it's at that threshold. And if the microphone is right in front of your mouth, you know, if I go down, if I put the microphone down here, but as I move the microphone up, you can't hear. But as I'm talking, you could probably hear me tapping on the desk. I'm not sure, maybe you can. See, that's what the noise gate does. The noise gate only opens up when you speak. Now, these are my settings. I set the attack to 50, the hold to 200, the release to 200, and then I just leave everything else the way it is. So now we're gonna go and we're going to check the TDSer. This is the TDSer, and what the TDSer does is it cuts down on the S noise, so it's not as so it's not as bad. So if I shut it off, you know, you could probably hear the tss, tss, you know, it's pretty, it could get annoying. So if I turn it back on, tss, you know, it kind of, you know, it could use a little bit more adjusting. But you know, for now, it serves perfectly for, you know, what I'm doing. So, you know, there's pretty much a basic set for it. You know, I put it on the high end because it's kind of, you know, the S's are kind of, you know, they're kind of high. So, that's pretty much how I set my de-esser. You just have in your ear, you can hear it, you know, you play around with it, adjust it as you, you know, see fit, you know, to the point where it's not, you know, ear piercing. And then you're good to go. And that's all it does is it helps your TDSer. But after you do this, I would run your noise profile last. So I would set up all your other things and then run your noise profile last on the reefer. Okay. So now we're going to go and we're going to do the compressor, the compression. So what's going to happen is we're going to talk, and what we want to do is we want to make sure that we look at this line here, you know, where we're talking, and you want to also look at your OBS, and you want to make sure that you don't go, when you're watching it, you want to make sure that it doesn't go up into the red, you know, because when you talk like this, it's not going in the red. You see, so I got a little loud. I didn't get too loud, but I just talk a little louder, and I set it to minus 25.2 decibel. Okay. So now when I'm talking on, you know, in OBS, it doesn't go past minus 25.2. That's when I talk really loud. So it keeps it at the same, pretty much the same volume. And my bar on my OBS stays in the mid to low yellow. So it never goes above the above minus 15, the yellow bar on my OBS. Okay, so that's pretty quick. I also have what I have here. I have my release at 250. I have my attack at 5.0 milliseconds. And then everything else is, you know, I just leave everything the same. Ratio is 1. And just, I didn't touch anything else. I just left everything alone. Okay, so we're going to shut that off. All right, so that is how I have my Wave 3, Elgato Wave 3 set up. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to, and I set this to, let's see, automatically check for updates, but I also put open automatically at login. So it opens automatically, my microphone's ready to go, but what I have to do sometimes is you got to check, and you open it up and you have to make sure that this little thing here is green. Okay, if it's not green, that means your your effects are muted. This is the microphone without all the effects. This is my microphone with all the effects. Okay. So we're going to close this out. We're going to X that out. Even if you X that out, it's not going to shut anything off. It's still going to be there. Okay. Now, your voice meter, a few settings. I'm going to go to menu. I'm going to go over this again. I went over this before, but there's only one setting that you want to put. And you want to click run on Windows startup. If you're going to run all your any sound you're running through here, you want to click on this menu. You go up to the menu bar, you click it, and you make sure that run on Windows setup is ticked. Okay. That way it will run right when you start your computer. It'll open up. All your sounds will be good. Everything will be going on. Okay. Now, here we have a color panel. And this right here, as I move it around, you can see that it's going to change my voice. It's going to change it around. You know, this is really low. So I put mine normally about like right there. So that's more of like a, instead of having a huge complicated EQ, I just use this to add a little depth to my voice. I do the same thing with Discord because I'm talking through. My sound effects, I do the same thing. You know, VLC player, I do the same thing. You know, I just have it like that just because I feel like, you know, I want to have it like that. If not, what you do is you just double click on the box and it anywhere in this color panel, and it will reset it to normal. So if I click on the voice, I double click and it's normal. Now I'll just bring it back over and put it where I had it before. So my voice, whatever, my sound effects, if I want to do whatever, I'll just double click and it brings it back. And I'll just put it back right there. And my sound effects are in my Elgato Stream Deck. We see here, my sound effects, my Elgato Stream Deck. I double click, I go to my sound effects. And then what I'll do is I'll just push my button.
The man.
So those are my sound effects. Fail. See? D, sound effects, whatever, fail. Where is it? Cable D input, right there. Drop down, you're going to have all this stuff here. It's cable D. That's what I put it on. Cable D input inside my Stream Deck. Okay. And that's, you go to, you don't go to Stream Deck, but you go to audio file. You know, this is your file here, your action, your volume. You can change your volume. You go to the soundboard, which is up here. Soundboard, play audio, stop audio. You know, if you're playing, you could play music. You know, if you're playing music, you can hit play audio. And then what you do is you could put a playlist through here if you wanted to, because you go to the file, you download the file, and then when you hit it, it'll play all the music in that file. And then you could put a stop audio next to it to stop it, or whatever you want to do. But that's how I have my thing set up. So you see it's cable D input, sound effects, cable D output. Okay. Now, you can also use your cables, cable A output, or cable D, or cable C, or cable B. You can also use that for your microphone if you want to. That's up to you. All you'll do is you'll come over here to one of these hardware outs. Got A1, A2, A3. What you do is you'll hit A3. And then if you want to say put your microphone through cable input, what you will do is you will click. It'll put that in. Now cable input is A3. And then all you'll do is you'll select your microphone and you will come over to A3 and you will tick A3, and you see A3, how the A3 is going up right here on the bottom, over here on the right-hand side in the master section. You see A3 right here is moving up and down as I talk. Now, when I unclick A3, there's nothing going on over here anymore in A3. And then what you'll do is, instead of having it through the Voicemeeter auxiliary, if you don't want it through that, you can put it through the cable input, and you could use the Voicemeeter auxiliary for something else, or you can use the cable input for something else. And it will still work the same way. All you do is you go to wherever you're going. Like if you go to your Voicemeeter, or not your Voicemeeter, if you go to OBS, or you go to, Zoom, or you go to anything and you want to put that through your cable input, all you will select for your microphone is cable input when you hit the drop down menu. That's all you're going to hit is cable input. So I hope this little update, because I had a lot of questions, what if you don't want to use Voicemeeter auxiliary? What if you want to use, through your system? If you go through your system, if you want to put your mic through your system, you click A1 is going to go through, and you're going to hear it through A1. You probably heard an echo there, probably, I don't know. But, actually not A1. You want to go B1, and through B1, then you can select Voicemeeter input for your microphone if you want to go through B1. If you just want your microphone to go through the stream, if you have a microphone that you use strictly for your streaming, that you don't use it for anything else, then you can just click B3, and then the microphone will go through B3. And you probably heard an echo right there. It was probably a double because I clicked B3 and it went through the stream audio. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's fairly simple. These are your inputs, your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Voicemeeter potato. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 hardware inputs. And then I have 3 virtual. These are the virtual inputs. The system, my microphone, and my stream. This is what I choose to put through these 3, through B1, B2, and B3. That's what I choose to put through them. You can choose whatever you want. You can put your stream. If you want to put your stream through cable C, then you just set it up with cable C, cable D, cable B, cable A. Whatever you want to put your stream through, that's what you can put it through. If you want to use your VIO 3 for something different for music, you can use it for music. If you want to use your auxiliary for music, you can use that for music. It all depends on what you want to use, which input or virtual input for. But what you want to make sure you do is that if you use cable A, and if you're using cable A and you want to put it out to your stream, whatever your stream is, if it's cable D, if it's cable B, if it's cable A, you want to make sure that you put it through your, but I wouldn't suggest doing that though. I wouldn't suggest doing that. I would suggest putting your stream through your VIO 3, your microphone through either your auxiliary or a cable input if you want, right up on top here. You want to do that. And then if you want to remove it, just go down there. You go all the way to the bottom, and it will remove it from the hardware out section. So that is pretty much a crash course here, pretty quickly. Just a quick refresher update for 2024 Voicemeeter with the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. And I also showed you in my OBS how you would set that up. If you want me to go a little in depth on OBS, smash the like button down in the comments below. Say yes, please do a 2024 OBS tutorial, and I will show you everything. I'll show you my settings. I'll show you my live screen, starting soon screen, intermission screen, be right back screen, and ending screen. I'll show you guys all that. I'll go through my outputs. I'll show you everything. I have a multiple output plugin that I can stream to multiple. I can stream to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all from OBS at the same time. And I will show you guys all that if you want that tutorial. But you got to let me know down in the comments. Smash the like button. Thank you. I hope I brought a little more clarity to some of your comments in the comment section below from the first video. And again, everything is linked down in the description. Thank you very much. Peace, and I'll see you all later.